Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on deep.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flushed out right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
2nd and 10. eluding the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Conway. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Open man right side is Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey,
Again, it's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Double time. Everyone got 4 down. He's checking.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ain't no such thing as a look. We take a win. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
53, Mike 53.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes firing complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as he'll get closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes now on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Shift.
Receiver.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Let's go.
Here's Foles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Foles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Foles now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Foles. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Darren Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business. Reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Let's go. 97's the mic. 97. Check tight.
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right there, 56. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
53. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Flat.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Mahomes to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Strip that ball.
One final try for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,